Hey everybody, it's Andy's free guitar chart videos here. We're back on guitar and it's kind of chilly out at 50 degrees, cloudy and windy. March 3rd day. A lot of uh, stuff in the news about the war on terrorism. So, but we got to try to get this chart kicked off. Um, Work hard, play hard, fight hard, pray hard. So what's going on with this chart 487? It's simply titled 487 on the file name. I didn't even, but as I had promised, I said let's see if we can make a minor modal scale shapes and cages system. I don't like to use the word system because that sounds difficult, right? It sounds too hard. By the way, welcome to my YouTube subscribers and my Facebook group friends, and anyone who's found this video, give it a like, subscribe, share, and stay tuned for Andy's free guitar chart videos for a unique approach to guitar through charts. And I'm approaching 500 charts in the last 2 years, and I'd say most of them are, void of mistakes. Anytime I find a mistake, I fix it. If it's just squibbling about what color is this, I can't keep up with the colors, but I try to make them, if it matters. For instance, on the big cage word, you know, E could be the B color, which is on the guitar here. My guitar is down C tuned, by the way. So your fret nuts here, down D tuned, down C tuned. And the B here is this blue gray. So the E cage, let's look at our normal E cage. Before we define a new system, we just kind of, it's not really a new system. The new system, if anything, would be up here, would be the 12 key cage rollout. So trust me, there's 13 boxes up here. And we look at this, key number is relative to the LPN scale, lowest playable note. So here's the LPN in this box is root, the LPN in this box is 4, the LPN in this box is G, but really is it? No, that is not the LPN. The LPN is the same for each box because we're dealing with a guitar. So if your LPN is minus C, okay, so the LPN is C in each of these boxes. This simply just says that the G shape, by the way, this is the Locrian box because we're dealing with different keys now. So normally tuned equals E, the LPN, down C tuned, the LPN is C. So the LPN would be the same in all of these boxes because these boxes are used to play in different keys. Okay? So if the LPN is C and I play the scale, which is all the keys that are highlighted in white, it would be, okay, well we're doing a pentatonic scale there, right? Okay, that, I didn't mean to do a pentatonic scale there. And by the way, this is a 4. It's getting so thin it looks like a 1. But the long pattern there would be, but instead of the 3/4, we're just going to stop at 3 there. So we're going to do the 5/6 cutout. It's going to be the 5/6 cutout. No, it's going to be the 3/4 cutout right there. That's why I stopped. We go 3, 4, and then 5, 6, 7, root 2, 3. Now, if we go to the next box, we still have the same lowest playable note. Well, the lowest playable note, if we wanted to stay in the key of C like that, okay, the lowest playable note would be 4 in that key of C. It would be up here again. And we got that cutout. Do we have a cutout there? Let's not get caught up in cutouts here. If we wanted to play if we want to keep the lowest playable note the same here, okay, then and play in the key of 5. Okay, so if we're lowest playable note is C, then we're in the C scale. Root 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, root 7, 6, 5. The key of 5 would be G. Okay, so we'd be in the key of G there, where C now, the LPN becomes the 4th. Okay, so we'd be in the key of G there. And indeed, here's your A string. Okay, starting up here on my guitar, that'd be F and then G there. Right there is the red G, because I'm down C tuned, so it's C, F, and then up a whole step to that G there. So it'd be a key G. So that in itself is like a system, more of a system than what we're going to cover today. We're going to make it easy, and we're going to find that those chords are still difficult to play, those C minor chords, but we want to try for some 6-string chords. So we're not just, selecting a triad action fingers and say, don't play the top or the bottom string, don't play the 2nd string, and don't play the 5th string. Well, actually, you know what? Play one note samba and you'll be okay. Because a note is a chord. That's true. Sorry. Just had to check to see if the wife comes in. Because at 8 minutes, it's difficult to scale it back down, and we lose my joke. So, this is like a system, but this isn't. I just put this up here for reference. This is like the dictionary up here. So these are the 12 keys. Okay, in case we have to refer to that, we're going to do that. And by the way, it's a rollout, so 3 goes to 4 here, 6 goes to 7 flat, 2 goes to 3 flat. So it's like a fretboard. We can refer to it. But if I put them completely together, it gets even harder to see. So that's the name of that tune, and we've had classes on that. We've had the videos on the 12 key system and everything back in I think perhaps this playlist. And by the way, we're going to have a new playlist starting in spring, so I just go by the seasons. I don't know how many videos end up on each playlist, but so they're in order. Okay, so I think it was either this playlist or last playlist we did the 12 keys. So this is basically a 5-fret system up here. So let's not go on and on and on. What we want to cover today, once again, is the minor modal scale shapes and cages. The minor modal scale shapes and cages, and there they are. There they are, right there. Okay, so these are the majors, and these are the minors. Remember, these on the minors down here are not the minors of this guy. C minor is not the minor of C major.